So everyday session, the recording. Okay. So the recording. So what are we going to do is we will be uploading it into a drive. So we will place in a drive and we will give you access to the drive. So you will be getting access to watch the video. That's it. Okay. You cannot download and all, but you can watch. So suppose if we are going to add a video on day 1, that video will be available till you finish the training. So the course duration, I think all of you are aware of it, 3.5 months. 3.5 months is the course duration. So this recorded video you will be able to access from the drive till this 3.5 months. And after 3.5 months is finished, you will be getting access for 1.5 month more. So this is what going to be there, okay, in the repository of Google Drive. All the students, whoever is going to join the training program, they will be getting access. Okay, and the idea here is the video is going to help you for review. If you have any doubts, any questions, you can go through it and you can review it. It is not that you will be fully depending on it. Only in a day when you have missed your session, suppose you are not able to attend the session, on that day you should utilize it for watching. So if you are regularly attending the classes, suppose today you have attended the classes, it is not at all required to watch the video, because we will be sharing you all the theory documents plus practical documents with screenshot by screenshot. Okay, navigations, everything. Okay, so this is pretty much fair enough actually. So if you have joined previous batches, like just 3 batches before this batch, we used to not provide any recording access. We never recorded actually. So people used to do it only by documentation. But just for the sake of just if at all you stuck anywhere or if you have any doubt, you could rewatch the session. That is the reason why we have this process implemented. Okay, and it cannot be downloaded. Please understand that. And moreover, your duration of the course will be 3.5 months duration. Every day, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. So today is Friday and Saturday, Sunday, that is India. Monday to Friday, India time. So what is the time? 7 a.m. This time will not change, will not be changing. It is fixed. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. This 1 hour is fixed. And Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there won't be any class. And sometimes if at all I conduct a session on Saturday, I will inform you 1 or 2 weeks before itself. You can plan accordingly. Suppose if I take the session on Saturday, I'll take 2 hours mostly. Okay, that depends actually, not now, it will be later. Okay, and apart from this, the certifications and all, CSA, CSSA, with this course it is going to cover CSA, CSSA level with practical hands-on. It is not like a PDN course. PDN, CSA, CSSA, there won't be anything. There is nothing much. This course is moreover, it is all about the practical hands-on session, complete real-time projects we will be working on. Okay, and you will be given with the requirements documents on project 2 and project 3 as well. Okay, so project 2 plus project 3, project 2, project 3, banking plus health insurance projects requirement document. Apart from this, I even have the administration, IT hardware administration. Okay, and Ford project related spare parts. Okay, these also I have requirements, but you will not be able to work on these many projects. So apart from the regular project that we are going to work on in the session, you can start working on even other projects. So after 1 week, I will be sharing all this. So once you have little bit of understanding about the technical and even the practical and all, then you can start looking into the next project. Okay, second project. So parallelly you should be working on. Okay, and the second projects that we have written, so we will be writing like the requirements where you can research. So I will be giving the hint in the requirements while you are going to practice. There are some points which we do not discuss in the session. Okay, but still you will be able to work on by your own research. That's how the hint points also given. If you go through it, you will be able to understand. That's not a big deal. After you have some information about PR based environment and all, you'll be able to understand. So these are the basic details that I wanted to let you know. And now many of you might have already installed Pega. See here. See, I have placed all the details in a web form here. See, if you go through this link, I will be sharing this link today to every one of you. By this time, we have sent it even individually in so many messages we have sent from the past. And this is about next batch details. Don't bother about it. I'm talking about this one. Pega software. The software, if you wanted to download, it is at this place. And it is also available in the downloads. I think many of you have already downloaded it by direct link which we have already shared you, or maybe going through the website downloads, or in this page also it is available. And this is where you find course content. And course content, I have to add one more topic which I did not add actually, that is related to business intelligence exchange, Pega Bigs. That is not added, I will add it. Okay, and everything that is there will be taught. And here you go, this is a demo video, and this is installation, step-by-step installation instructions. See, I don't need to open the document of installation now, and I don't need to tell you what to do for the installation, because anyone with minimum computer knowledge, if they follow this video, they will be able to install. I hope all of you have that knowledge, minimum knowledge, right? So I don't need to tell you how to proceed with installation step by step. Again, half an hour I don't want to waste on that. You will be able to do it for sure. Okay, you know minimum basics of computer. If you follow this video and you download the software and keep it with you, and course content, and follow the video, all the steps, each step by step you follow, your installation will be successful. And so far, if anyone failed in the installation, in our observation we found that they did not follow the instructions properly. Here and there, one or two instructions they were missing. That's the only reason. Otherwise, there is no way that installation will fail for you. Okay, and one more thing is system requirements. Let me tell you, it must be a Windows operating system, 64-bit Windows operating system, and 8 GB RAM is must. Okay, many of you, I think you have 4 GB RAM, right? If you have 4 GB RAM, I request you to upgrade it to 8 GB immediately. 4 more GB you can get it. Okay, 4 GB to 8 GB. And if you are going to purchase your laptop, a brand new laptop, then you purchase always with 8 GB and SSD. What is that? So do not purchase with hard disk, and also purchase only Intel processor. Don't go for AMD processor for some reasons. Okay, so if you are trying to purchase a brand new laptop, go with Windows operating system, 8 GB SSD and Intel processor. Okay, and if you have Mac operating system, it is not possible to install Pega on directly on Mac OS. There is a process, but you will not be able to do it. So for people who have Mac operating system, listen to me, you need to have Windows virtual machine installed. If you go to YouTube, okay, any channel, so just type how to get Windows virtual machine on Mac. In first 3 videos itself, you will find the solution. Okay, follow that videos and set up your Mac laptop to have Windows virtual machine and install Pega on Windows virtual machine. Okay, on Mac. That is for the people who have Mac. Okay, make sure your installation should be done by this weekend. How many of you are ready to do the installation process? You can respond on the chatting window if you have that availability, or you can unmute and say. Yeah, how many of you are still pending classroom? Only one. Everyone else completed? Everyone. Most of them have completed. Okay, because some people who have inquired in the recent past, maybe 4 days, 5 days back and all, they might not have done it. That's okay, no problem. But you finish the installation process during this weekend. Okay, and with no waiting further, we will proceed on to this. I think I did not address many of your doubts and questions, but no problem. I have given my phone number to all of you. You can post a message in WhatsApp and you can call me. I will be available for you to clarify all your doubts and questions. First, leave a message and then we can have a call. Okay, and here you go now. See, if you're going to learn Pega, any one of you, okay, consider today is the first session. Past 2 days, you go through the video. And if you are going to learn Pega, you will be working as a Pega developer. 99% your job role is going to be developer. Here and there, your job role can be a production support resource, but the probability is pretty less. See, the job role related to developer and the production support related, all this information, I have recorded around 7 to 8 videos. Okay. See, it is not only that you are going to learn the technology. Let me tell you this point. See, every one of you, our focus is not only on technology. So for those who are already working in IT industry into different technologies like Java or .NET or mainframes into development or production support, or for those who are in testing field and all, this may not be needed. They might be already aware of all these things. But for those who are job seekers, freshers and all, it is very much essential for all of you. You must be learning not only technology, but also you are going to go through other real-time technical terminology. Okay, we have a series of videos that I have made about it, and I will be sharing the link related to our YouTube channel today itself. You can subscribe to the channel, and the playlist of the videos also I'll be sharing. You can go through it. Okay, so whenever you have time on Saturdays and Sundays, please focus on understanding the real-time process, not only the technology. Real-time process in the sense, what are the environments like development environment, testing environment, UAT environment, production, post-production, what is each environment meant for, and what is multi-node environment. So how do you get the business requirements? Who is business analyst and what is the role of a business analyst? As a developer, what is your role and what are your day-to-day tasks? What is meant by stand-up calls? And moreover, how do you get the business requirements? What is a Jira tool? How a Jira tool looks like? And what is a ServiceNow tool? What is the purpose of the ServiceNow tool? How we are going to make use of it? And what is a defect management system and how do you get the defect raised? And how do you track the defects and how do you work on the defects? How a defect management system looks like? And what about team meetings? What about minutes of meetings? And like this, there are so many things. Around 33 technical terms will be there like this, that one must be aware of. Whoever is a job seeker here, you might be not aware of all these things. Okay, so you need to go through those videos. Each video will be probably it will be around 30 minutes. So every weekend, if you go through one video, by the time we finish the training, you will have a clear idea about the real-time process apart from the learning Pega rules process commander tool. Understand? And one more thing before we proceed forward. See, many people, they have an idea or they have a belief that learning Pega is just like learning a project development. I'm just repeating once again. See, if you wanted to learn Pega, it is not only the project that you're going to focus on. So project is a way or it's a methodology of implementing the technical aspects into reality to get the functional business requirements and the respective outputs. But you need to more understand about the real business. Anytime when you are going to work on Pega, so every time I'm going to talk about the tool or the technology, whatever you call, in two different aspects. One is the technical aspect and other one is the real world business aspect. So you should have both the perspectives of understanding the technology in the real world and also understanding it here in the like the technical aspects. And apart from this, you need to understand the design of Pega. So Pega is built based on Pega actually. Apart from its core engine, you'll be able to understand all those things as we proceed forward in the future sessions. See, you need to not only focus on understanding only rules, you need to even understand the design of Pega. Okay, Pega rules process commander as a tool, I have already told you, it is not only meant for just for development. Okay, it is also for deployment process, it is also for versioning. Okay, and there are so many other things, even tracking information, everything will be available, history information. And you need to know about the tool and the design of the tool also. You have to understand it is not only the front end of PRBC, you also have to understand the back end of Pega. There are so many tables available, not all tables, not all columns of all tables. There are few important tables, around 20 tables we are going to come across from beginning to ending. Those tables, and in each table there are some important columns which you should know about. So I will be talking about all those things during our sessions. And now coming to this PRBC environment, see, whenever you have installed Pega, you might have automatically got a login screen. And after you get the login screen, I have given you the default credentials to log into Pega. So what are the default credentials to log into Pega? Administrator@pega.com and password install. So using these credentials, any one of you, after your installation is finished, you can log in. So if you are not done with your installation, I'm repeating again, please finish the installation process by this weekend. Installation guide video is available and software is also available. That link I will share you, the web form link. If you go there, you'll find all the details. Okay, and here you go now. See, whenever you wanted to work on Pega, listen to me carefully, every one of you. See, after you install Pega, this command prompt should be automatically running for all of you, and you will be getting login screen. Some people may not be getting the login screen, no problem. Some people even do not get this command prompt running properly. Okay, so it is possible that here and there we will be facing some issues with this particular tool. Okay, but remember one thing: if you install Pega and if you at least log into Pega once, okay, for any future issues, you never uninstall Pega. Never, because uninstallation of Pega is very simple. You just need to go to the place where you have installed C drive. You'll find Pega rules process commander folder. You delete it. That's it. Uninstallation is done. Okay, as it is very simple. Many people, when they face issue, they are going to delete the folder and they start installation again. Okay, but do not do this again and again. You have installed PRPC. At least once you log into Pega, that's it, done. It will never fail in future. Here and there you will find some issues, okay, while login or maybe while bringing up the server and all. So we will fix it. You just let me know. And when you install Pega, what are the different things that gets installed? So PRPC, when you install, you are going to get Java installed. You are going to get Tomcat server installed. Okay, and you're going to get database also installed. Tables gets created and tables gets loaded. Only for this database creation, tables loading and all, it will take around 20 minutes. I think when you are installing this PRPC, you might have made an observation that table created, so and so number of records loaded, like that. Okay, and anytime when you wanted to work on PRPC environment, you must have this command prompt running. By this time, I think many of you have directly closed this command prompt like this. This is never recommended. This is never recommended. Closing command prompt like this, next time if you want to work on Pega, it may not respond. Okay, see, let me tell you, after you install Pega, you might have got 3 icons like this on your desktop. On your laptop, home screen, you might have got startup, login, shutdown. Order can be anything for you. Okay, what is the purpose of these 3 icons? See, this startup, when you double click on startup, it is going to start running a command prompt. So that means you have started your Tomcat application server. So your Pega rules process command environment is installed on Tomcat server. That is what your installation has done. So before you log into PRPC, if you want to log into PRPC, it is must that you should start up server first. You should have to start up the server. Now server is starting. How do you know once the server has been started? How do you know that? In this command prompt, after some time, you will be seeing a message. Server startup in so and so milliseconds. But it is difficult to find out that message actually. Okay, it is difficult. Instead of that, you can minimize this command prompt just like this. It will be keep on running, and you double click on login. So now in a default browser, it will try to load the Pega login screen. You see here, it is still loading. It is still loading means server is still coming up. You need to wait for some time. You don't need to wait for a message to be shown here. And it is possible that your server will not start properly sometimes. In my case, just before few minutes, I have directly closed this command prompt, which is never recommended. Directly closing command prompt is going to kill the process. It will abruptly stop the process of application server. Next time when you wanted to start it, it may not properly come up. That may happen to me now. Okay, so what do you do in that case if it is not properly coming up? And for all of you, for the first time to bring the server, it may even take 15 minutes. Please understand, first 1 to 2 weeks, even if you have 16 GB RAM, your PRPC will be slow, not your system. Your system will be as usual. Pega rules process command environment, you may find it slow. That is possible. After cache is created properly, it will speed up. And now I am closing again because it is not coming up properly. You see, there are so many error messages. So now I am going to tell you about the troubleshooting workaround. So workaround in order to troubleshoot this issue. When the server, see, even I am not able to close it actually. Okay, finally I have closed it. Now next time if you start, it won't start properly. So listen to me carefully. Here you go. You might have installed Pega maybe in C drive or D drive somewhere. You might have installed. Wherever you install, you'll find a folder in that respective drive. You'll find a folder PRPC personal edition. Open the folder, and here you have Tomcat folder. Go through this. You'll find two folders related to Kafka. What is there inside this is not a question now. Okay, just a workaround. You find a folder called Kafka data. What is the folder name? Kafka data. You select this and shift to delete on your keyboard. It won't get deleted. Okay, look at here. It will ask, it will say that there is one file which cannot be removed. Okay, do this for all the items and skip. Some of the other files are got deleted. Now you open this folder. Log file is there. It was not, we were not able to delete. Select this, shift to delete it. Say yes. It may prompt you again and again 4 to 5 times. Cannot delete, cannot delete, cannot delete, like that. You simply click on yes, yes, yes. Finally, it will be deleted. Now there is nothing in Kafka data folder, right? You delete again. Now Kafka data folder will be removed. Do not delete this Kafka folder. If you delete this again, you need to install Pega. Okay. Only which folder? Kafka data folder. This is a workaround. Now the issue of startup is fixed. Okay, this is a workaround. And now I can start up. It will start for sure successfully. Maybe for me it will take 3 to 5 minutes. For you guys, but at the for first 2 weeks, it may even take 15 minutes. Just wait. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. Just wait for a minute. Okay, now it is starting up, right? I am going to click on login. I don't know where is the message in this command prompt and all. It is still loading. Command prompt still loading, meaning that server is still coming up. Okay, server is still coming up. Even after you delete Kafka data folder, suppose for some reason, it will not happen usually. 99.99% after you delete Kafka data folder, server will come up for sure. If it is still not happening, clear the cache in your system, restart the system once, and then try again. It will work. Okay, that is just a workaround. Just wait on this. It is server is coming up. So as long as the server is trying to come up, the command prompt you will see it is keep on loading. The browser is keep on loading. So how did I get that browser? I do not get browser automatically. After I start up and wait for some time, you must minimize this. You should never close this. As long as you work on Pega rules process command environment, this must be minimized. Okay, and then I clicked on login. So the moment I click on, already it came. Okay, so once the server is up, you will get automatically the logins. Once the server is up, you will get the login screen automatically. Now you know the default credentials of Pega: administrator @pega.com, password, install, all lowercase. So you are going to log in. You may or may not save the password. That's up to you. And see, like this, you start working on Pega. So as long as you wanted to work on this environment, this command prompt you should never close. Now, let's say you have logged into Pega and you have at the left bottom corner, you have log off. Click on the menu, like in a Gmail, you have right top corner, right? Similarly, left bottom corner, you have a menu, log off here. Maybe after your work is finished and you can close the browser. Now you should never close this command prompt. I'm telling you, see here, there is shutdown icon. You need to double click on this shutdown icon. Once you double click on shutdown icon, just wait for 2 or 3 minutes. This shutdown icon, once you double click, it will bring another command prompt. Along with this, one more command prompt will come. After 2 minutes, both of the command prompts will automatically get closed. Double clicking on shutdown is a proper way of bringing down the server. Understand? So startup means bring up the server and then log in and then shut down after you finish your work. Do not shut down immediately after you log in. Okay, so this is the order: startup, login, and then finally after your work is finished. So today morning you have worked on it. Today evening also you wanted to work on Pega. You don't need to shut down this. Just minimize, leave it, and you do your work. And maybe evening time when you are going to shut down your machine, then you shut down PRPC first and then your machine next. Understand? Clear? Make sense? Every one of you, are you clear with this startup, login, shutdown process? Every one of you, are you clear? Everyone out there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, if I want to keep for several days, can I keep
We
it?
have banking domain project also requirements. You will be able to do it. That's not a big deal at all. Any domain you will be able to work on it. My voice should be audible clearly to every one of you. If there is any audio issue, you must reconnect.
Harsha, my question is, in case if I want to keep that command prompt for 7 days, can I keep it?
You wanted to?
I don't want to close that command prompt. So because every day I will be logging and my
You
system
never
already.
close it unless you shut down your system. See, if I start today, Monday, if I start till Friday, I never shut down my system. I never close it.
Okay.
Okay, till Friday. Maybe usually Friday evening, I'll just close everything, shut down, and clean up the system and okay. It's up to you how you maintain your system. Based on that, you go with it. Okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I have one more question. So you said with
Go.
this training, we are going to cover CSA and CSSA, right? What about there is a one more certification on decision making,
See,
right?
with this course, you will be able to understand Pega rules, process commander, CSS, CWSA level 1, 2, 3. And there is one more third level called LSA that is never required for any one of you. But if you wanted to do LSA, minimum you should work in a real project for 6 months to understand and design.
Oh, no,
Okay,
I'm not talking about LSA. I'm talking about decision
CPDC.
making. There is one certification, right?
Which one? CPDC.
Decision making, yeah.
Decision, CPDC. That is not at all required for any one of you. Unless you wanted to enhance your skill to learn another framework in Pega, it is not at all required. And one more thing is, we have CPDC course also. Anyone who has done CSC, CWSC, they are eligible to do CPDC. But that is not recommended for you, and that is not required unless it is mandatory for you. You don't
Uh,
need to do it at all.
why I'm asking is I saw some requirements, so people are.
Let it be. Requirements can be there, no problem. I'm sorry. Requirements can be there, not a big deal. Anyone who understand Pega at its core level, you should be able to work on any other frameworks by yourself. You don't need any separate training also for that. Those are all different frameworks related to different sectors. That's it. Okay, that's why I'm telling, it's not that you are going to learn only a business application. You are also going to focus on understanding the core design of Pega. Then you will be able to work on it. Okay, that is what most important. Okay, so now let's go ahead and proceed forward to discuss about the technical aspects. Okay, so all of you are going to become a Pega developer. All of you are going to be a Pega developer. See, usually there are so many software technologies available. This is the beginning of our sessions. This is the first class and the first topic. So the topic that we are going to discuss about is application. What is the topic? Application. I know that I did not give you any information about this PRPC environment. Okay, so that is not required now. We will be learning about Pega rules, process commander environment soon. What is there inside and out? See, application. See, all of you are going to work on application development after you learn Pega. But only thing is, you don't need to write any coding in Pega. And here you go now. See, what is an application? What is the definition of an application? How do you define? It is not only Pega. You may develop applications using any other BPM or CRM or maybe any other technologies also. So what does an application contains? What is a software application? See, an application is set of business functionalities. What is that? Set of business functionalities. You take an example. See, we take an example which you come across in your day-to-day life. because you will be able to understand easily. Okay, it is not only the application that we are going to develop here, we are going to discuss in a day-to-day life, every day that you see in your day-to-day life, those applications, if we discuss as an example, you will be able to easily understand the technical aspects. So application is set of business functionalities. Let's take an Amazon application. So what are the different functional components that you find in Amazon application? You can tell me each functional component. You can even type on the charting window. Yes, what are the different functional components that you find in Amazon application? Product search. Product search is one functionality. Another one, product catalog. Okay, so complete list of products, simply speaking, products list. Okay, and what else you'll see? Cart functionality. Cart is a separate functional component. What else you will be seeing? Payment, checkout, screen, one functional component. Payment gateway is another functional component. And finally, review, final screen, another. And you have account creation. Do you have account creation? This is one function. What else is there? Account management. Management means you may update your address later on. You may update your phone numbers. This is management. Account creation is one functionality. Updating, modifying. And what else? Order history. Order history is another functional component, correct? Previous orders, whatever you have done, and present orders, cancelled orders. Like this, there are so many order history, another functional component. See, your business application, irrespective of the technology that you use to develop it, any business application in this world is set of some functionalities. Okay, and what is the purpose of business application? This is what is business application. Okay, and what is the purpose of a business application in general? You know about it, right? These are very generic things, general knowledge. What is the purpose, do you think? And I will be asking so many questions during the sessions. Okay, please make sure that you are going to respond for the questions which are very general knowledge questions. Technical, I don't ask you. Unless I am going to teach you, I don't ask you about it. And generally, you tell me, what is it? What is the purpose? Any software application of any industry, any business you take, what could be the purpose? In order to run the business. In order to run the business. See, if there is no software application for your business, you might be doing your business manual process. See, everything that we do manually, the same is being converted into a software product. That is what you are calling it as a business application. Okay, so every software application that exists in this world, the functionalities are the tasks that the application is going to do can be done manually. Here and there, one day we did it manually. For example, see, suppose if you wanted to pay electricity bill, how it used to work? See, you remember, maybe many of you might not be aware of it. And during 1990s, so we used to take that electricity bill and go to an electricity department office, stand there in the queue for 4 hours. Okay, and we used to pay the bill. Okay, and it is been little bit simplified by introducing another electronic centers called e-Seva centers. We used to stand for 4 hours that time. Later on, we used to stand only for half an hour to 45 minutes. And but what about today? If you want to pay electricity bill, you don't need to go anywhere. There is a provision. You have an application. Let's say GPay application, phone pay application, like this. Maybe even equivalent other applications are there. You just need to go to the application, enter your electricity bill number, and then search for it. You will get the amount to be paid. You just pay the amount, just a 2 minutes task. What the technology has brought you with this? What is that the technology has brought you? It has brought you a kind of comfort. Okay, so technology is going to bring you some sort of comfort. Okay, you don't need to do it like how you were doing before. So comfortably you can do it within a just 2 to 5 minutes. You'll finish everything sitting in your home. You don't need to go anywhere. And you wanted to withdraw money, we used to go to bank. We used to go and stand in a long queue, and there after half an hour, 1 hour, we will get that money. And but today If you want to withdraw money, you just go to ATM, just maybe maximum 5 minutes, you withdraw money. And if you want to send money from one person account to another person account, then get it done by using net banking. Net banking is a process you may have to wait for half an hour for cooling period. So net banking is been more simplified by using UPI. By using UPI, the more comfort you got. Just 2 minutes or one minute, scan the code and send the payment. That's it, done. So like this, everything that we do in our real life, everything that we do in our real life is one business requirement. That business requirement you can provide a solution by using any technology, depends, but you are going to be number one based on how effectively you are going to provide the solution, how best your solution is going to be, how easy it is going to be in order to use by the common people. See, net banking and all not so much successful, but phone pay, Google Pay, very successful, even though they don't know anything. So people who are not educated, okay, in academics I'm talking about, not in the real life. Okay, academically, even though they are not educated, they are able to access this, and they're today they are paying the money from one account to another account, they are transferring, they are making the bill payments, all that. So the same technology, the same functionality was there before, manual process and using a software in a way that you add account and wait for some time and all, but today you just simply scan a code and send it. So every business application that you are going to see is going to provide some business solutions. Every task that we do in a business, beginning, what is the first task, second task, third task, fourth task, like this, a number of tasks together is going to be one work. So everything that we used to do, we can use a technology and implement the same as a software application. Then that is going to be one business application. So like this, every business application purpose is to provide the real world solutions, real world business process solutions. I'm talking about business process solution. Social media is different. Social media is collaboration, communication with each other. That's a different kind of platform. I'm talking about only business process application where you are going to process some business transactions. Okay, so you are going to use PRPC in order to design and develop the applications where you are going to work on some business application functionalities, development, design and development. And but while working with Pega, the advantage is many functionalities are already available, and even if you want to develop, you don't need to do any coding. And application is set of functionalities, means there are so many functionalities that will be there in an application. Now coming to Pega rules process commander environment, I can log into this environment by using administrator@pega.com, password, install all small letters, all lowercase. I logged into PRPC, right? What do we call PRPC? Pega is a tool. That's what we are calling, right? Now, after I log into PRPC, look at here, I'm going to search as I know the name. Send email notification. I was showing you this since past 3 days. By the name itself, you can easily guess. Send email notification. This is one functional component provided within PRPC. The usage of this functional component is whenever you wanted to integrate your PRPC with a mailbox, mail server, and send email notification. Like an example, when you purchase a product in Amazon, after the product purchase is completed, you will receive one email. That means Amazon application is integrated with a mail server and email has been sent. The same way, if you wanted to achieve while working with PRPC, you don't need to code it. You just need to use a functional component called send email notification. Even there are multiple other functional components available. Okay, now, and here, whenever you are going to develop applications, you will be using some predefined functionalities that are already available provided in Pega. Okay, Pega is a tool. That's what we discussed, right? Just now I told you a definition. Application is set of functionalities. Is this the only functional component that is there in Pega tool? No, there are so many. You will be learning going forward. And now Pega tool also has some functionalities inside it, which means that can we consider Pega tool also an application? Can we say that this is also an application? Yes or no? Application is set of functionalities. Pega is the tool. That's what we discussed so far. But I have shown you there is a one functional component that is already available. Like this, there are so many functional components available in PRPC tool. So from these, from the point of view that we had a discussion like application is set of functionalities, can we say that Pega is also one application? Pega Platform is also one application. So Pega Platform is one application by name. You see what is the name? Pega Platform. When you use the credentials administrator@pega.com and log into PRPC, then it is going to take you into application. So Pega Platform, instead of looking at it as a tool, you need to look at it as a product. Pega is a product with so many functionalities. That product is one application. What is the name of the application? Pega Platform. So Pega Platform is an application which contains so many predefined functionalities. Everyone clear? Online resources. Respond on the chatting window, or I'm going to unmute you. Respond here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this is about Pega Platform is an application. Okay. So now see here. I logged into PRPC by using default credentials administrator@pega.com and password is install. Right? And now you are going to use these credentials. What is the technical term? Generally we call it as username and password, right? I am going to give you some technical terminology here. See, the username in Pega, equivalent terminology is operator ID. What do you call it? Operator ID. Technically, what is an operator ID? I'll tell you later. But for now, for all of you, operator ID means it is a login ID which we use in order to log into PRPC. So operator ID is login ID which we use in order to log into PRPC to access its applications. Okay. See, technical definition, if I have to tell you, for example, operator ID is an instance of class data admin operator ID which will have an access group and which is pointed to an application, roles and portal. These definitions and all you cannot understand now as a beginner. We will be learning the technical definitions later. I told you, right? We are going to understand throughout our course. We are going to look at our course, all the topics, technical perspective, functional perspective, both. It is very easy for a layman to understand the functional approach. And after you understand functional approach, then you think about the technical, you will have a clear idea. Okay, now operator ID means it's a login ID which we use in order to log into PRPC. So Pega rules process commander is a predefined platform. It is an application with predefined functionalities. Everyone clear? So let me open a document. So like this, we will be having theory documents. See here, theory document. These are all theory documents. Okay, I have placed everything in an order. Okay, and this is one of the project, hardware business requirement, and there are two other projects I'll tell you. Okay, and these theory documents every day I will be sharing you one by one, and moreover I will be creating practical documents. So for every session there will be a practical document created, and the practical documents will have dates like this. Every day you will be receiving an email. The email contains theory document, practical document, and only for the first time we will give access to video. No need to give every day. Once you are being given with access to folder, we'll keep on place the videos there. You can access it daily. Okay, and this is how it is going to be. Let me go through theory documents. Okay, this is what I am talking about. Okay, so application is set of functionalities which will be developed by using any technology. Application achieves business goals. Correct? Application is meant for achieving your business goals. For example, you can take any example. I already told you this example. In this diagram you can see this big square box is an application. Inside application we have functionalities. Remember one thing, when I say functionality, the functionality may be user interface functionality, it may be business logic functionality, it may be database related functional component. It can be anything or combination of all of this. Okay, and moreover you see here types of applications. But before that, here I have already mentioned this. Here you go. So Pega rules process commander. So what is Pega rules process commander? I already explained you. Pega Rules Process Commander is an application development environment. Why do you use Pega Rules Process Commander environment? In order to develop business applications. By using its ready-made functionalities. What do you mean by ready-made functionalities? Already there are some functionalities provided. So Pega Rules Process Commander environment is meant for application development. It provides some predefined functionalities. Using those functionalities, you can create your own business applications of any sector. And business applications can be developed without the need of coding like UI, HTML, like UI, HTML, business logic, and database queries. All this you don't need to write while you are working with Pega Rules Process Commander environment. In this environment, you find some common functionalities, predefined functionalities like send email notification, update transaction status, commit with error handling. You may not be able to understand commit with error handling, but send email notification you can easily understand by its name itself. Okay. And now let's look at PRPC. As I already told you, you can log into Pega by using default credentials, administrator@pega.com, and password is install all lowercase. Okay, make sure you are not going to mistype any spellings and all. And once you log into PRPC, you are going to log in. This and all I have shown you. Now let's look at some technical terminology in simple layman words. Operator ID. What is an operator ID? Operator ID or username, which we use to log into PRPC environment to access its applications. Operator. What is the meaning of operator? Operator ID is the login ID. Operator is the person. The person who is going to log into PRPC is called as operator. Okay. And on top left corner of PRPC, you will see Pega Platform. This is what I was talking about. I already shown you. What is that? When you log in with your default credentials, it is going to take you to a predefined application called Pega Platform. So this is the application which has all predefined functionalities of Pega Platform. Right? When we use the credentials administrator@pega.com, PRPC takes the operator to built-in application Pega Rules. What is that application name? Pega Platform, right? But you can also call this name as Pega Rules. Don't bother about navigations, please. Okay, Pega Rules. All this is just for your information to understand the high-level information about Pega Rules Process Command. So what is Pega Rules Process Command environment? PRPC environment is an application development environment where you can develop applications without the need of coding, and you can make use of predefined functionalities. In order to log into PRPC, you will be using some credentials. That username or user ID, you call it as operator ID. Operator ID is the login ID which we use in order to log into PRPC. And default operator ID is administrator@pega.com, password install. And operator means operator is the person who log into PRPC to access its applications. By using default credentials, when you log into Pega, you will be getting one application loaded. What is the application? Pega Platform. You may also call it as Pega Rules application. And this is the application which has all predefined functionalities. Everyone clear with these points? All of you. Anyone has any doubt, any question? You may ask them.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
When I search with send email notification, I'm not getting any results. Even I selected all and
Okay, no problem. Leave it. It will be there. You don't need to search now. Okay. Whenever you are searching, there should be some indexing that has to be done. I'll be telling about this. You'll be getting it later. Maybe some spelling mistake and all you might have done. You can see send email simply all applications. You will get so many. In this, you will have send email notification for sure. Okay. It will be there. Even if you're not finding, not a big deal, it will be there. Next.
Harsha, I have Pega 8.6 on my laptop. The same laptop, can I install 8.7?
Same laptop?
Can I install 8.7?
See, what is that you already have?
8.6.
See, if you already have 8.6, you don't need to install 8.7. But if you wish to install, suppose if you have already installed 8.6 in C drive, for example, then 8.7 you install in D drive, some other drive. That is possible. See, in my system, I have 8.6 installed, 8.7 also installed. both are there, but it is not required. You already have 8.6, so it's not mandatory to go for 8.7 installation. Okay, you continue with the 8.6. You have 8.4 or before 8.4 before, then you must come to 8.7. You have 8.5, 8.6, 8.7. Any one of these three is okay, no problem. There won't be too many changes. No need to much bother. Any other questions?
Sir, can we close the login platform by using after
You
using
can
the
log
login
off here.
platform?
You can log off like this, the platform. Okay. So see, I'm going to share you this document. So whichever I have told you, but when you go through this document, I covered only about application and what is Pega rules process command. I did not talk about types of applications. This will be covered on Monday. Okay, because I don't want to start it because it will take some time. Okay, but if you go through it, you'll be able to understand. You can go through it. Okay, and anyhow, we are going to start discussing about all these things from Monday onwards. Monday means Sunday night for the resources from USA. Okay, any doubts, any questions about what we have discussed? Everyone clear with login, startup, login, shutdown? Don't come back to me and ask me again, I don't understand. Okay, everyone clear? There is just an order: start, login, shutdown. Okay, and see, at least once you log in, please never uninstall. Just to talk to me. We will be able to resolve the issue, any login issue.
Harsha, I have a question.
What are the major difference between among these versions?
No, don't do it. Yeah, what is the question online? Don't kill it at all.
What are the major difference between this version?
Major difference between?
Yes, this version, Pega version.
No, you need to know first of all at least one version, then only you'll understand all other versions. See, your training will proceed this way. Okay, if you're going to learn 8.7, you will be able to work on 7, 6.2, 7, 8, any 7 version, any 8 version. You'll understand that going forward. First, if you want to understand differences, at least you should know one of the version. Otherwise, you cannot understand. Okay, but your documentation also, you'll find many places in your documentation you'll find differences. Okay, when we start case type, at the very beginning I have written about previous version, how it was, and later new version. And in our YouTube channel also we have videos of old version. If you want to see old version of Pega, how it looks like, also it is possible. You have that videos available. Okay, but I will recommend you what to go for and when to go for. Any other doubts or questions that you have? So today you are going to receive this document. Let me tell you, on your WhatsApp you will be receiving this document. One thing, along with this I will send you this link. Which one? Sometime back I have shown you, right, where you have software download information, all that. That page has next batch details, but don't bother about it. Only focus on software download and all. And apart from that link, you will be receiving the payment details also. Please finish your payments by this weekend. Okay, and I will be changing the meeting link coming on Monday. Okay, so once you make the fees payment, share the screenshot. You will be receiving new meeting link, online resources, and offline you just pay it. And offline you can pay it on Monday by cash. Okay, so whoever wanted to pay it by debit card, phone pay, Google Pay, instead of that, withdraw cash and pay it here, only offline resources, because to pay all this rent and all, we need to pay them by only by cash. That's why I'm requesting you to pay by cash if possible. And any other doubts or any other questions, my team will handle that tasks of sending you all the information further. And for your personal questions related to career guidance, you need to watch 88626619, and then we can have a call. Any other questions, any other doubts?
Yes, Harsha. So
Pega.
Not exactly about the subject that we have discussed, and any other general. There is noise coming. Can you please come closer to your mic and speak a little bit louder, please?
Does Pega has backward compatibility, Harsha?
Yes. See, one version if you have developed today, okay, 6 version, 7 version, 8 version platform, if you are going to upgrade, it will have backward compatibility. You need to make some changes, it will happen. I'm going to mute. There's a lot of noise. When I use the old to search, don't go for search process. Don't think about it. I'll tell you. Okay. Installation guide and all. I'll be sending you one link. In that link, you'll find out the installation video, instructions video, software download link, everything. Only for today, you'll receive on WhatsApp. But going forward, so tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you'll make the fees payments and share the screenshots. We will add you into group, and we will share you new meeting link. And then you will be we will be collecting your email IDs. We'll create an email group, and every day you'll be receiving documents and all on your email. Okay. WhatsApp, it will be difficult to open the documents. Even if I'm sending the document now on WhatsApp, forward to your email. As of now, I did not collect anything, and open in your laptop and go through it. Okay, that will have a better view. So fine. For today, you can wind up. Next session, when it is going to be? On Monday morning. We will resume our sessions on Monday morning. The next 2 days, if you have time, you can just go through this document and revise the videos related to demo session. Demo is very, very important. Every technical topic that we discussed in demo, we will come across with each and every topic going forward in our regular sessions. We did not tell you demo so simply. That PPT is there, right? BPM Pega. Every point discussed will be practically seen going forward. Understanding the demo is very, very important for everyone, whoever is learning Pega. Okay, go through that video. Thank you so much. You can wind up for today.